Hello students, I will start a new lesson, linear equation in two variables. The reason I have started this is because in 9th standard you learned about a linear equation. Linear equation is very simple. If you consider an equation which has a single variable, for example, so this is an equation which has a LHS and also RHS. You observe this equation clearly. It has a single variable. This is x. This type of equation is called as linear equation. And I will take one more equation, 3x plus 10 is equal to 22. Here also there is a variable is x and only one variable in this whole equation. You can consider even different letters, for example 10b plus 9 equal to 0. So in this all these three equations, the variables are only one variables. All these equations one variable. So this year we will learn an equation with two variables. For example, 2x plus 3y is equal to 4. In this equation there are two variables, one is x and one more is y. And 2 is a constant number, 3 is a constant number, 4 is a constant number, but x and y are two variables. So generally we are writing in the form of ax by plus c is equal to 0. So we can compare this both the equation. Here x is the first variable, so the coefficient of the first variable we are considered as a. So the value of a in this equation is 2 because x is the first variable, and the value of b is the coefficient of the second variable. Here the second variable is also y and the coefficient is 3. But see here students, the c, here it has a plus c, but here it is equal to 4. So I will rewrite this equation in this form. So 2x plus 3y, I will take this 4 to LHS side, so minus 4 is equal to 0. Now both the equations are look alike. That means the value of c is equal to minus 4. So this is the general form of an equation. So general form of when we are writing as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Please note down the students. This is the general form of a linear equation in two variables. So this is an important point. Please note down this. So we can move to the next thing. So what are the uses? What are the application of the linear equation in two variables? For example, I will take a simple example. I purchased a mango and an apple and I paid 10 rupees. See, there are two variable, two fruits, but I don't know the value of the fruits. What the money I paid? Together I paid 10 rupees, but I don't know the individual value of this fruit. Let's list out the values the chances of the values we may get. For example, the value of the mango, it might be 5, then apple also must be 5 because the final result must be 10. Is it only one value? No, of course there are so many values we can obtain here. For example, 6 plus 4 or 9 plus 1 or 9.5 plus 0.5, or the value of the mango may be 3 rupees, the value of the apple 7 rupees, so on. So if we list like this, we get actually an infinite amount of values. It's difficult to tell what is the exact value of exact price of the mango, the exact price of the apple. So it has the infinite results. We cannot tell definitely what is the actual price of these fruits. So this is the problem we are facing normally in the linear equation in two variables. Then how to solve this problem? For example, I will consider a single variable. I purchased a mango and the plus is symbolized I got back or I saved. So mango, I paid 10 rupees and shopkeeper returned me 5 rupees. So what is the price of this mango? Price of the mango is 5, and it has a fixed value. We can tell perfectly the result of this equation because here it has a single variable. But if you consider an equation, it has infinite values of the equation because there are two variables. So how to find the values? So to find the values for like this equation, it is easy but following some techniques. If I consider a single equation, it is not possible to find. So we need one more equation. For example, I will write m my is equal to 2. If I take two equations, I can find the values perfectly. So for example, in this one, I will consider the value is 5 plus 5 is 10, right? And also there are many values, and I will equate this value in the equation 2. Let's see, shall we get 2 or not? So 5 minus 5 is not equal to 2, means what the values I have chosen, it is completely wrong. So instead of this, we'll take some different values. So let me consider 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. Satisfy the second equation. 8 minus 2 is not equal to 2. So let's find the result. So I will take some different number. 6 plus 4 is 10. So it satisfies the first equation. Let's check with the second equation. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. So the value of the mango is 6. The value of the apple is 4. See, there are two variables but I could find the value easily because I did not consider a single equation. I considered two equations for two variables. So by using the two equations, we can find the values easily. Let's take one more example. For example, I purchased 2 mango and 3 apple and I paid 30 rupees. So here also there are many values. There are n number of values we get when we put different value for m and a. So instead of that, I will consider one more equation which is also satisfy this equation. If I purchase 2 mango, 3 apple, if I paid 30 rupees. If I purchase single mango and single apple, I pay for example 6 rupees. See here also there are two equations and two variables. So if you have two variables, the first key point is, the first important thing is you need two variables. If you have two variables, you need two equations to find the value of that variables. So is it easy? The first example was easy, but it looks like little difficulty. So there are four methods to find the linear equation in two variables. So first one is by using elimination method. This all the methods are easy. The first is elimination method and the second one is substitution method and the third one is cross multiplication method and the last one is cell method. So methods are very easy, and actually you learned the graphical method 9th standard, but only single equations. So student, there are four methods to find the linear equation. One is elimination method, second one is substitution, cross multiplication and the graphical method. So today we can discuss the first method. The first method is elimination method. So it is very easiest method to find the linear equation. For example, I purchased 3 mango and 4 apple and I paid 40 rupees. I purchased 5 mango, again I purchased for 50 rupees. So this equation is very easy when you have a common value. For example, here I have written a common value 4a. So in this case, this method is very appropriate and very easiest. So for example, by chance, if you don't get the values with the same coefficients, so at that time we are following some techniques to find. So let's find. If you have this equation, so I will teach how to find. So first look at the equation carefully and first figure it out which variable has the same coefficients. So in this one, for m is 3, for m is 5, but for a is 4, again for a is 4. So I will choose a and I will eliminate. The meaning of eliminate is result group, right? So I will remove this one. So how to remove? It is very easy. So what I will do means, if I add, I will get 8, but if I subtract, I will get 0. So I will subtract this one. But when you subtract the second equation, it is not possible to subtract for only for a one value. We have to subtract for the entire coefficients, means the entire term we have to subtract. So let's check. So 3m minus 5m, the bigger value is 5, so we get the minus symbol, minus 2m. 4a minus 4a is 0, so I'm not going to write because it is 0. And 40 minus 50, the bigger number is minus and different symbols, so it is. So the of m is minus 10 divided by minus 2, so the value is 5. The value of the mango is 5. So then how to find the value of an apple? It is very simple. So I will take any one of the equation. It is your choice. So I will consider the first equation. It is simple. 3m plus 4a is equal to 40, and I will put the value what I have got. So it is 5. So 3 into 4a is equal to 40. So it is 15. I will take to the, so 40 minus 15 is equal to 25. So the value is 25 by 4. So this is the very easiest method, elimination method. So I will take one more example. This is the second problem. So I will take one more example. M plus a is 10 and m minus a is 4. So look at these values, look at these variables. Here all the values are 1. If there is no number, it means it is 1. So no problem, we can eliminate either m or a because the values means the coefficients are same. So which one you will eliminate? That is also left to you. You decide. If you want eliminate m, you can eliminate, but see the look at the symbol. Here it is plus, here also it is plus. So if you add, it become 2m, or you change the symbol or subtract. And look at the second variable. Already the symbols are changed. So m plus m is 2m. A minus a is, so I'm not going to write. So I did not change any symbol. I eliminated the a. So 10 plus 4 is 14. Values m is 7. So again I will choose any one of the equation. I will choose the second one. Value of m is 7 minus a is equal to 4. And if I have a here, so I will send to that side. So it is 7. Go to a, and I will send 4 to the LHS. 7 minus 4. So the value of a is 3, the value of m is 7. So we can apply to this. It is 7 plus 3 is 10. minus 3 is 4.